Welcome to the Ultimate PL-900 Exam Masterclass. Are you ready to crack the PL-900 exam in one go? You're in the right place. In this session, we'll arm you with powerful insights and hand-picked questions that can make all the difference in your exam performance. We've scanned the web using intelligent crawlers to gather the most critical and high-impact questions, all compiled into one powerful PDF resource. You can download it from the link in the description. Not only will we explore these must-practice questions, but we'll also share real exam experiences and pro tips to give you that competitive edge. Let's dive into the key questions that could shape your success. Question 1. A company manages a chain of retail stores. The company stores a list of retail store names and numbers in one Power BI table. The company stores sales transaction data, including a transaction ID, in another table. The transaction ID includes the store number. You need to show the store name for all retail transactions in all Power BI reports. Which tool should you use? A. Query Editor. B. Power BI Service. C. Microsoft Excel. D. Data Connector. Correct answer A. Query Editor. Explanations. Query Editor lets you shape and combine data from different sources. You can extract store numbers and merge them with store names. Question 2. You are using the Power BI service to view a visual on a report that has been shared with you. You need to add the visual to a dashboard as a tile. Which action should you perform? A. Export data. B. Pin. C. Copy. D. Spotlight. Correct answer B. Pin. Explanations. Pin adds a visual from a report to a dashboard as a tile. It helps create dashboards with selected visuals. Question 3. You are developing reports for a company. You must create visualizations that include the following data: invoices due from a third-party ERP system, number of calls made to the client from Microsoft Dataverse, Microsoft Excel file data. The reports must be displayed in a single page. What should you use? A. Deployment pipelines. B. Tables. C. Columns. D. Dashboards. Correct answer D. Dashboards. Explanation. Dashboards can combine visuals from multiple sources in one view. They are ideal for monitoring cross-platform data on a single page. Question 4. User 1 creates several Power BI dashboards for a company. User 1 shares a dashboard with User 2 who works for another company. User 2 reports that she is able to view the dashboard. User 2 forwards the email containing the dashboard sharing link that she received to User 3. User 3 reports that he receives an error message when he selects the link to view the dashboard. User 3 can view a dashboard that he has created. You need to determine why User 3 receives an error. What is the issue? A. User 3 is running an out-of-date version of Power BI and must upgrade to a newer version. B. User 2 is signed into the dashboard and must sign out before User 3 can sign in. C. Forwarding the email does not share the dashboard with User 3. D. User 1 is signed in using the wrong organizational account for Power BI. Correct answer C. Forwarding the email does not share the dashboard with User 3. Explanation. Sharing must be done explicitly by the dashboard owner. Forwarding a link does not give new users access. Question 5. You create a multi-page Power BI report for an organization. You must enable salespeople in the organization to use the report to view data relevant to their sales region only. You need to enable security for the report. What should you use? A. Sensitivity labels. B. Microsoft Azure Active Directory. C. Microsoft Trust Center. D. Data loss prevention policies. E. Row-level security. Correct answer E. Row-level security. Explanation. Row-level security filters data based on user identity or roles. It ensures each user sees only their relevant data. Question 6. A company using Power Platform is implementing Power BI. The company plans to connect to several data sources and create reports and dashboards. You need to identify the data sources they can connect to. Which 2 data sources should you use? A. Microsoft Excel. B. Microsoft Dataverse. C. Microsoft OneNote. D. Microsoft Word. Correct answer A and B. Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Dataverse. Explanation. Power BI natively supports Microsoft Excel and Dataverse connections. OneNote and Word are not valid structured data sources. Question 7. A carpet cleaning company uses Dynamics 365 Sales. The process for entering customer information during on-site sales calls is very complicated. The company wants a simplified screen that allows salespeople to capture the customer name, phone number, and other information while speaking to the customer. You need to recommend a solution that works on various types of mobile devices. What should you recommend? A. Microsoft Dataverse. B. Power Automate. C. AI Builder. D. Canvas App. E. Power BI. Correct answer D. Canvas App. Explanation. Canvas apps provide custom forms and layouts optimized for mobile use. They simplify the data entry experience for users in the field. Question 8. You are using Dynamics 365 Sales. You need to pull data into a Power BI report for your team. The city and state columns must be combined to form one column on the report. Which function would you use? A. Use Power Query to merge columns. B. Import the data. C. Export data to Microsoft Excel. D. Create a view. Correct answer A. Use Power Query to merge columns. Explanation. Power Query enables you to merge or transform columns before loading them. This allows you to customize data directly in Power BI. Question 9. This question requires that you evaluate the underlined text to determine if it is correct. You have a Power Apps app. You create a new version of the app and then publish the new version. A customer goes through the process of restoring the previous version of the app. In the Version tab for the app, you will see 2 versions of the app. Review the underlined text. If it makes the statement correct, select No change is needed. A. No change is needed. B. 1. C. 3. D. 4. Correct answer, C. 3. Explanation. When you restore a version, a new version is created. The history will show the original, the new, and the restored versions. Question 10. A company uses Dynamics 365 Sales. The company uses a browser-based app named Sales Hub. You need to ensure that users can access data from mobile devices. Which app should users install? A. Dynamics 365 Remote Assist. B. Dynamics 365 Finance. C. Dynamics 365 Business Central. D. Dynamics 365 for phones. Correct answer D. Dynamics 365 for phones. Explanation. This app is designed for mobile access to Dynamics 365 apps. It allows field teams to interact with data on mobile devices. Question 11. You are a customer service manager. You need to implement a Power Apps portal that allows customers to submit cases. Which type of data source is used? A. Dynamics 365 Connector. B. Microsoft SharePoint. C. Microsoft Azure Storage. D. Common Data Service. Correct answer D. Common Data Service. Explanation. Power Apps portals use the Common Data Service, Dataverse, to store and manage data. Cases submitted through the portal are saved directly in Dataverse. Question 12. A distribution company has multiple warehouses. Tax rates charged on sales orders need to be calculated based on locality and region. You need to recommend a cost-effective solution that can be implemented quickly. What should you recommend? A. Check AppSource for a tax add-on. B. Create alerts in Dynamics 365 Finance for tax table changes. C. Implement the Common Data Model. D. Run a Power BI report. E. Write scripts and code tax updates. Correct answer D. Run a Power BI report. Explanation. Power BI reports can be used to analyze and present tax data by region. This is a quick and low-cost way to evaluate regional tax charges. Question 13. You need to implement Microsoft Business applications along with the Microsoft Power Platform. Which three Microsoft products are part of the Power Platform? A. Power Apps. B. Azure Active Directory. C. Power Automate. D. Azure Machine Learning. E. Power BI. Correct answer A, C, and E. Power Apps. Power Automate. Power BI. Explanation. They enable app development, automation, and business intelligence. Question 14. A large retail company implements Power Apps, Microsoft Flow, and the Common Data Service. The board wants to measure software usage. You need to recommend a tool to determine software usage. What should you recommend? A. Microsoft Intune. B. Azure Stream Analytics. C. Power Platform Analytics. D. Dynamics 365 Product Insights. Correct answer C. Power Platform Analytics. Explanation. Power Platform Analytics provides usage metrics and insights for apps and flows. It helps organizations track adoption and performance. Question 15. A company uses Power Platform. You must ensure that users cannot share customer data and cannot access data sources without explicit permission. Which two types of policies should you recommend? A. Office Cloud Policies. B. Group Policy Objects. C. Environment Level Policies. D. Tenant Level Policies. E. Preset Security Policies. Correct answer C and D. Environment Level Policies. Tenant Level Policies. Explanation. Environment level and tenant level policies control access and sharing settings. They enforce security boundaries across users and apps. Question 16. A company is creating a Canvas app to track customer visits. Data is stored on premises at each store location. The app must display the data at launch. Which tool should you use? A. Connector. B. Microsoft Dataverse. C. Data Source. D. Power Automate. E. Data Gateway. Correct answer E. Data Gateway. Explanation. A data gateway enables cloud apps to access on-premises data securely. It is required to connect Power Apps to local databases. Question 17. A company does not separate development, testing, and production. You must use only one login per user and prevent development from affecting production. Which method should you select? A. Separate environments. B. Separate tenants. C. Separate Microsoft Azure storage blobs. D. Separate connectors. Correct answer A. Separate environments. Explanation. Using separate environments isolates development, testing, and production. It ensures changes in one environment do not affect another. Question 18. A company is evaluating AI Builder. For which two scenarios can you use AI Builder? A. Send emails to all users who subscribe to a service. B. Synchronize data from an external database. C. Collect data from multiple sources and show a trending dashboard. D. Interpret images and take action. E. Detect patterns in data and predict outcomes. Correct answer D and E. Interpret images and take action. Detect patterns in data and predict outcomes. Explanation. AI Builder can interpret images using object detection and make predictions. It is used for automation and insight from structured or unstructured data. Question 19. A company plans to use AI Builder to improve business performance. Which three types of models can you use? A. Linear regression. B. Prediction. C. Object detection. D. Anomaly detection. E. Text classification. Correct answer B, C, and E. Prediction. Object detection. Text classification. Explanation. Prediction, object detection, and text classification are built-in AI Builder models. They help with forecasting, recognizing images, and analyzing text. Question 20. A company uses Microsoft 365 and Dynamics 365 sales. There are no developers on staff. What are two benefits of using Power Platform apps? A. Users can send emails to personal email addresses. B. Users can create apps for different departments. C. Users can share data between Microsoft 365 and Dynamics 365 sales. D. The company can unify mobile devices to one vendor. Correct answer B and C. Users can create apps for different departments. Users can share data between Microsoft 365 and Dynamics 365 sales. Explanation. Power Platform enables non-developers to create apps and automate workflows. It integrates Microsoft 365 and Dynamics 365 for better collaboration. Question 21. A company uses Dynamics 365 Supply Chain Management and Dynamics 365 Finance. User account data must be synchronized between the two systems. You need to ensure that the synchronized data is stored in one place. What should you use? A. Azure IoT Central. B. Azure Active Directory. C. SQL Server. D. Microsoft Dataverse. Correct answer D. Microsoft Dataverse. Explanation. Dataverse is a centralized data platform for storing and managing data across apps. It allows seamless integration and data sync between Dynamics 365 apps. Question 22. What is a benefit of deploying Microsoft 365 and Dynamics 365 apps in the same tenant? A. Use common data services to connect to application data. B. You only need to set up groups in Microsoft 365 for permissions to all data. C. Users can access both Microsoft 365 and Dynamics 365 by using single sign-on (SSO). Correct answer C. Users can access both Microsoft 365 and Dynamics 365 by using single sign-on (SSO). Explanation. SSO allows users to sign in once and access multiple apps in the same tenant. It simplifies authentication and enhances security. Question 23. A company is building apps to support business operations. The apps will use connectors to access data and respond to events. Which two operations can you use for connectors? A. Actions. B. Plugins. C. Gateways. D. Triggers. Correct answer A and D. Actions. Triggers. Explanation. Connectors in Power Platform can perform actions and respond to triggers. Actions initiate processes, and triggers start flows when events occur. Question 24. You are a sales manager creating a Power Apps app to show product purchase data from a legacy POS system. You need to link the sales data with customer accounts in Dynamics 365 Commerce. What should you use? A. Microsoft Dataverse. B. Business Process Flow. C. Entity Metadata. D. Business Rule. Correct answer A. Microsoft Dataverse. Explanation. Dataverse acts as a common data platform to integrate and relate sales and customer data. It enables seamless data connectivity across systems. Question 25. You create a Power Virtual Agents chatbot. You need to share the bot with other team members for testing. What should you use? A. Demo website. B. Live production website. C. Test chat feature. Correct answer A. Demo website. Explanation. The demo website allows others to interact with the bot in a controlled test environment. It's ideal for internal reviews before public deployment. Question 26. You create a business rule on the contact entity requiring a telephone, fax, or email. The company decides to remove the fax number from the requirement. What are two ways of achieving the goal? A. Save a copy of the rule and change the condition. Deactivate and delete the original rule. B. Deactivate the business rule and change the condition. C. Take a snapshot of the business rule and change the condition. D. Change the condition and activate the change. Correct answer A and B. Save a copy of the rule and change the condition. Deactivate and delete the original rule. Deactivate the business rule and change the condition. Explanation. To update a business rule, you must either edit a copy or deactivate and modify it. Only active rules enforce logic in the system. Question 27. A coworker is building a Power Apps app and needs to sync data from an external source. No suitable connector exists in App Source. What should you recommend? A. Create a custom connector. B. Ask the outside source to send data weekly. C. Use Power Automate to connect to the database. D. Open a ticket with Microsoft. E. Use Microsoft Azure Service Bus. Correct answer A. Create a custom connector. Explanation. Custom connectors allow apps to connect to external services not available in standard connectors. They define how to authenticate and communicate with APIs. Question 28. A toy company uses a text classification model to detect negative feedback. They want to automate product reviews and employee training based on this feedback. What are two possible ways to achieve the goal? A. Create a Canvas app. B. Implement the virtual agent. C. Build a Power Automate flow. D. Use the common data model. Correct answer A and C. Create a Canvas app. Build a Power Automate flow. Explanation. Canvas apps can collect and display results from AI models. Power Automate flows can trigger actions like reviews based on predictions. Question 29. You need to display sales orders greater than a specific threshold in a Power BI report. What should you use? A. Filter. B. Power Query. C. Common Data Service. D. Connector. Correct answer A. Filter. Explanation. Filters let you display only the data that meets specific criteria. They can be applied at report, page, or visual level. Question 30. You are a sales representative. You create a Power BI report from an Excel workbook. Users need to view and share the report. Which two actions should you perform? A. Pin the report to a dashboard. B. Export the data. C. Publish the dashboard. D. Share the dashboard. Correct answer A and D. Pin the report to a dashboard. Share the dashboard. Explanation: pinning the report to a dashboard makes it accessible and visual. Sharing the dashboard allows other users to view the report. Check the description for the PDF download link and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for upcoming episodes. Thank you.